What's up, everybody? How is it going? It looks like I'm running solo today, waiting for a bunch of other folks with Silver Siren. So let's see what we got. How are you guys out there in La La Land or YouTube land? All right, what I'm showing you guys right now is a the difference between a 2010 MS-70 NGC and a 2010 PCGS. What's up, everybody? Oh, we got the. So the main difference that you'll see is a NGC is a lot cleaner than a PCGS. Oh, who is that? What's up, Silver?
Hey dude, how you doing?
Doing all right.
Good. That's good to hear. How are you, Siren? It's very small chat room today.
Yep, that shredded post-it note didn't work quite as well as I had hoped.
So what we got there then, eh?
We got two 2010 MS-70s, one from NGC and one from PCGS. So just kind of showing the viewers the quality difference between the two. The PCGS one has a population of like 1,500 or some crazy number like that, and NGC has 98.
What's the major differences then?
The PCGS one, some of them are different colors, and if you notice in the holders, there's this funky looking haze on it. I don't know if you can see that. Can you see that?
Did you say haze?
A haze. Like
Yeah.
look at the mirror part. You might see
Yeah,
it.
yeah, you can see a little bit. It looks like a scuff mark.
Yeah, it's like got little spots. If you look at the NGC, the quality is significantly better. There's no haze.
Yeah, that must just be the plastic they've used for the holder.
On top of that, if you notice right at the bottom, right next to the zero, if you notice next to the zero, there's a little mark on the actual frosting. It's pretty bad. So that in itself should have not kind
But
of taken it.
that could have happened after it was graded. That
I
can happen.
don't know about that. It's pretty bad, dude.
But I mean, they do make mistakes. I guess they are human after all.
True, but I've had three of these: 2010, 2011, 2012.
Yeah,
All
that's
had
a big
issues.
difference, isn't it? It's quite a big jump in a big appreciation.
Yes.
Um,
So I will say that the NGC version of the same coin in MS-70, this
mm.
one runs for about 200. This one will easily hit 300.
Oh wow. So how much was the PCGS one?
200-ish.
Yeah.
So PCGS holders for pandas definitely do a lot worse. And now I have the same coin of the same grade to compare.
I mean, even from here, I can tell the NGC one, the plastic looks a lot clearer.
Yeah, and there's a layer of plastic on top of it too.
Yeah. I mean, I mean, it looks, God, a lot different. A lot different. The colors seem a lot brighter, but wow. Anyway, what are you gonna do with these then?
Well, what I did was at first I was trying to build a collection, and then I went for the cheapest one, which included PCGS holders. After I saw the quality, uh, what's up, Silver Hustlin' 13? After I saw the quality, I just decided to axe all the PCGS ones and only focus on NGC for gold pandas, but not for silver. Silver is a little bit different.
Yeah, I don't have any gold at all actually. I should have bought gold last year when the price dipped, but I guess I just always love silver, so I just keep buying. I am silver man after all, so I just always go back to silver. I see some of these nice gold things to buy, and I think, but I never do it. I get to the checkout and I just delete them and I buy the silver instead. But I guess I mean it will change eventually. But if I was to buy gold, I mean I think I'd have to buy a huge quantity of it to make it worthwhile.
Yeah, I don't really buy too much huge quantities. Silverfish VT is asking, is it a frost break? A lot of grading agencies have been inconsistent. Yes, you're absolutely right. In my last submission, I did a submission of a 97 that had a bunch of little frost breaks on the temple, and it still came back a 69, which I thought it might have been a 68. But this one doesn't look like a frost break. This one actually looks like a little ding. A ding on the temple, like something hit it, versus actually just flaking off. To answer his question.
Are you going to buy any of those new Royal Mint Queen Beast gold coins?
Yeah, those Queen Beasts. I've been looking forward to those.
I reckon they could be because they got a lot. I think they got good potential because it's the first year in the mint. So I was thinking again of some of the silver ones and maybe a couple of the one of each of the gold ones and get a quarter ounce and an ounce and maybe all the silver ones. But yeah, I'm not going to get too many of them. I'd like to have a few of them.
So Silver Hustling is saying all modern graded is inconsistent, and I agree and disagree at the same time. I think there's a difference between pre-2010 and post-2010. I think post-2010, completely agree with you. That's when it seems like the grading companies started pumping out a bunch of MS70s in everything. But before then, if you look at the populations, it's significantly lower. And yeah, for the gold beasts, I would love to. I do want to pick up one or two of those designs, a 2-ouncer and a quarter ounce. I don't think I'm going to go for the 1 ounce though.
Why not?
I don't see it. I think post 2010, I completely agree with you. Yeah, I don't know. It's just too expensive, I guess.
Yeah, the premium one does seem quite steep.
Yeah, like I can only afford the little guys. So if you look at the website, Silver Siren, they're going for 31 pounds right now, which I think is what, 45, 50 bucks? 45 bucks?
Is that for one?
Yeah, for one, for the 2-ouncer.
Last time I looked, it was a little bit more than that.
Let me see. I was just looking at that one.
But that's not including the VAT we have to pay here in the UK. We get suckered for the VAT.
Well, yeah, you guys get VAT,
which is absolute crap. I mean,
yeah, it's
that's why I try to get all my stuff from Germany or the European market or the secondary European market. Occasionally, I get some stuff from the US sellers, but a lot of them don't have to ship. So yeah, I mean, you guys get great deals in the US. Oh, amazing deals.
By comparison, yes. Yeah, so the Queen's Beasts looks like it's 31.58.
Yeah, we got with the VAT, it's quite a bit. It's another, was it 20% more? 20% more VAT. So 3 quid.
This site is Royal Mint Bullion. This is what losing.
Yeah, we buy them here. That costs us £37 roughly.
Yeah, and you see that one is £922. And here's the cost for the 1/4 if you wanted to go through the hassle of providing your social security number or a utility bill, etc. U.S. folks can buy through exclusive U.S. distributor, but they haven't released yet. I've been trying to follow up with them, but haven't had a chance.
Well, I mean, I might get a couple. I mean, I don't mind going doubles on you, but it's all depends of trust. I mean, I don't mind buying some for some of the stackers out there, but it's not something I normally do. I normally buy, but I mean, I was thinking of getting a tube of those 2 ounce. And I think because there's a difference in price if you get one or two.
Oh, totally, totally. Give me 1 second. I just stopping the screen share.
Silver Hustle, talking about the Libertads. Yeah, I think the Libertads will be out this year. I think it's going to be quite a high mintage, I think.
Yeah, I'm not touching Libertads either.
I only go for the 5 ounce ones myself. I started collecting the 5 ounce from '96 onwards. I think I've got about another 8 or 9 to collect, but they're all they're really key dates, and they're quite hard to get hold of in good condition as well. A lot of stuff I've been getting is pretty. I mean, sometimes it's hit and miss, really.
Yeah, I will say that I'm getting the 2016 Proof Libertads. I already got the 7-coin set. I did the pre-order.
Yeah, I mean, I missed out on the 2014. I got the 2015 2 ounce, 5 ounce, but I'm a bit reluctant to go for the 7-coin set. It seems maybe it could be. 2014 was a very good year to get it, I think, but I don't know. I think there'd be quite a lot. I reckon it'll probably have the same mintage numbers as last year with the proofs. I mean, because last year they had the Act Mix, the reverse proof as well. I mean, it's quite hyped up now. Libertads, everyone's gone a bit crazy about them.
What was the rule? Silverfish is saying that we broke some rules. What rule did we break?
I didn't know there was rules to break.
I know, and so I'm kind of wondering what it is.
Anyway, I'm going to show you a coin, I think. A recent pickup.
Yeah, please do. And Silver Siren says that she also didn't go for the 7-coin set because I was pretty hesitant because they require the money head up front. Hey, that's your avatar, right?
Well, no, it's not actually. This is a I think it's about what's the grammage on this? I just got this recently. It's a 1 ounce. AG 900, 1983 ballerina coin.
Oh,
I got 2 of these for like £50 on eBay. I thought it was quite a good deal. This one is the 80. No, this is the 93, and that one is the 92. No, that was a 95.
Cool. What year? 92 and 95, you said? So those
93. This one here is 93, and this one here is 95.
So those probably won't spot up.
Well, but this one here is not in great condition because the hole that they provided it in is very loose.
Mm-hmm.
And I looked at it in quite detail, and I noticed that it looks like someone, they tried to open it and it flipped out, and they picked it up, and I could see some kind of like thumbprints around the edges. So it's a bit annoying, but yes, these are the things. This is what happens if you buy stuff on eBay. You don't know what you're getting half the time.
This is true. Wow. I just got a couple of.
And I got some other stuff as well, but I can't bother to do videos. It seems like a huge chore getting this stuff out.
Yeah, Silverfish says that the rule that he was talking about was dissing Libertads. Apparently, we're not supposed to diss Libertads.
I'm not dissing Libertads. I'm just saying. I was just talking about what the mintage. I was just predicting, having a rough guess of what the mintage might be like for this year. Oh yeah, I think I might be on a quite a good deal. You know those 3-coin 1 ounce proof sets that the Bank of Mexico released? Um, did you hear about those? You know, AppMex introduced they released the 2 coin set, where the Bank of the Mexican did the 3 coin set.
Yeah. I'm not touching any of those Libertads. Like this year, once I get the the
Well,
15
even
or
with
the
this,
16 7 coin,
I
it's
think, well, those proof sets, those 3 coin sets are selling for crazy money. I've seen them selling for like over $550 on eBay. And it's like we're only talking about three ounces of silver here.
I'm not very happy with Libertad, so I'm just in and out on this one. If it's a savings, it's a quick, 15-20%. It's nothing much, but easy move.
No, I think the Libertads are only good if you go buy them in Mexico, and you get them at a really good price. But outside Mexico, you're getting ripped off a little bit.
Well, the really jacked up part is when they increased the mintages this year. That was pretty lame.
Well, that was going to happen, right, wasn't it? I mean,
So Silver Siren is saying they were awesome flips. Yeah. 2016 is quick in, quick out for me as well. Hopefully they do come sooner though. It's not until they don't release until August.
well, I think they'll probably introduce them in a couple of months. I think that the proofs, the 7 coin set will probably be with you in a couple of months. Maybe just before summer even. I'm going out to Mexico in a couple of weeks. I'm hoping they release them then.
Highly doubtful. But speaking of which, on the distributors that take the money, Choice Bullion. They released the 3-ounce Odin last year. They were supposed to release the Valkyrie. They haven't made any moves on that one. Because I've been wanting to see that one, but I think I'm pretty much done with that series too.
Okay, that's a 96 Libertad.
Odin is maintaining 96 Libertad. That's a good one.
Well, that was quite a high mintage. There was 10,000 of those.
10,000 is not that high, man.
It is in comparison to other Libertads.
Oh yeah, fair enough.
I got a 97 on the way from somewhere in Germany. But I think I'm going to have to start off with 2016.
Yeah. As far as the Odin, I think they don't do enough communication as a mint. They aren't marketing it properly.
I'm not sure about that series, IQ, really. I think it's another one of those things like it's another novelty series. I don't think it will really take off. I don't think it's hold its value even. That's
Do
why
you
I
have
think
the Silverfish is asking for you to break out the 98 Libertad.
98. Oh yeah, that's funny he says that. I'm after that one at the moment. That's one I need to acquire.
Yeah, I saw Panda King. Silver Siren says Panda King wasn't very happy about the Odin. Yeah, and I wasn't very happy either. So that one ended up being a little bit of a flop. 1500 mintage, not enough people wanting to buy it, and lack of interest. I will admit, I will say a disclaimer that I do own one Odin because I have a low mintage. Yeah, there were 4 Odins last year. They were ridiculous amount. That's why I stick with my tried and true Panda. What's up, Belange P? BP oil spill. Hey, Silver Hustling, how come you ain't on the chat? Why are you muting?
2015, 5 ounce.
No, not mutant. Why are you muting?
2014. Anyway, I've got up to 2007. I have the 2002 and the 96. So it's a long way to go with the Libertad.
Yeah, well, this is my 90s coin that I just picked up. 95 MS70. 110
I want
pounds.
some of those 1 gram pandas you got.
Excuse me?
I need some of those 1 gram pandas you bought.
Oh, they're already gone.
Yeah, you sold all of them.
I do. Hold on, let me. I have a full date set.
Oh wow. Oh yeah, you have, haven't you?
Just like EQ Gold, he's still ahead of me in points though on the NGC registry, but I'll catch up to him soon. And since I'm not going to do a video on it, I will show you this one. This is a picture of my collection.
That's the closest I got to 98 silverfish. Is a 99.
In the 99.
A 2 ounce. I picked that up in Mexico for spot price. It's a BU, but it's not. I mean, it's not in great condition, but even these sell for crazy money on eBay.
Yeah, silver hustling, loving the pandas. Yeah, them kids love the pandas. I'm only missing 8 from the varieties set. How many are you missing on your Libertads?
Oh God, I got quite a few. I mean, I think last time I counted, I got about another 8 or 9 5 ounce to collect. But I think I'll get there fairly quickly because I've been working quite hard recently. Plus, I found this I found this Mexican website, which is an eBay Mexican website, and they're just selling for dirt cheap on there, man. Wow.
Well now, hey, silver hustling.
I'm
No,
hoping it come through.
well, you know, these kinds of things take time.
Yeah, I mean, if you're trying to get old Libertads on eBay, I mean, they're really expensive. I mean, people are charging a hefty premium for them, and sometimes they're not even graded either. You don't know what you're going to get. Sometimes they arrive in a really bad capture. Sometimes they're all scuffed up and dirty. It's and even then, you're paying for a huge whack for it.
That is true. That is true. So let's see. Silver hustling says an American might have lost his job. I say on the contrary. Chinese pandas, we take their coinage and then end up taking their money so that they can buy it back from us at a higher price. Just like them Libertads, right? Once they export, it costs more to repatriate.
Mm-hmm.
Don't you think? Like, do you collect Britannias at all? Silverman? Any of you guys collect Britannias?
I've got a few, but not many.
Also, no.
I'm not too keen on the Wyoming stuff.
Why not?
It's too expensive, I think. I mean, they charge too much. Unless you, I mean, I don't know. I'm reluctant to get stuff from them. I'm not very keen on the Queenie either.
The Queenie, really? Wait, aren't you in England?
Sorry?
Aren't you in England?
Yeah, I am. I'm in London. To be
You're in London. You don't like him? That's kind of funny.
Yeah, I know it very well. I've been here all my life, so it's not. I mean, it's a great city, but it's bloody expensive.
I'm surprised that you don't like the Queenie so much.
No, I'm anti. What was it? What? I'm against the monarchy, so.
All right, maybe we shouldn't discuss that. That might get you in trouble, man. There might be some flags thrown.
Far from
here is a 96 Silver Eagle. And like you said, anything that's kind of old, it ends up getting a little messed up. It's not quite BU. I just picked it up. Like, what are the average prices you pay for those Libertads?
God, it varies. I mean, it's anywhere in pounds. You're looking at anywhere between 100 to 160, depending on the condition.
Wow. Okay, that's pretty expensive.
Yeah, I mean that's what you pay. I mean, no one's selling it for cheap.
Yeah,
Especially
so I think this one
key
will
dates. I
pass.
mean, looking at the key dates of like 98, 99, 2002, 2003, 2004, 2005, 2006, 2007. All those Libertads are selling for a lot of money.
Hmm. So I got a question for you about the coins that you don't like. What do you think about the older Britannias?
Yeah, I do like those, but I mean, I only got into stacking like a few years ago, so um, I wish I had got into stacking early, but I don't have many of those. I mean, I think they're beautiful and they're very collectible if you know which ones to get, but I don't know enough about them to be honest.
All right, I've been trying to get some more information on them because I just got a set. I just paid for a 15 coin set from 98 to 2011. And I'm trying to get more information on whether or not I paid a good
Was that
price.
the one coin?
Excuse me?
Was that the one coin BU set or proof set?
No,
Are they
no,
all
no. It's
proof or
individual years.
yeah, in BU. So I mean, how much did you pay if you don't mind me asking?
Excuse me?
How much did you pay if you don't mind me asking?
42 an ounce, U.S.
You know,
So
I
about
mean, that's not
what
too
is it?
bad, you know. That's pretty good. But I don't know what the market value is on those.
That's what I'm saying. I don't know what the market rate is either. I was hoping since you're in London, you might be able to help me.
It does depend on the condition of them as well.
Yeah, I actually bought them from a very reputable dealer that a lot of people trust. Or, that's pretty prominent on YouTube. So he is a stacker collector, and he started selling off his stack.
Oh, so you didn't buy them from anywhere like eBay or whatever?
No, not from eBay. I don't think I could get that price from eBay. There on eBay, each coin is going individually for like 70, $80.
Yeah. So I think you got quite a good deal there. If you're going on eBay for like 70, 80, they're probably worth a little bit less than that depending on the condition. But you don't know. So I think it sounds like you got quite a good deal there.
Yeah, we'll see. I'm gonna do a video once they come in. They should be coming in tomorrow. So I'm gonna do a little unboxing of those.
I saw a 1 ounce Libertad set from, I think the 1 ounce ones from 96 to today. This guy wanted about $900 for them.
How is that? How does that break down? That's what? To today, so that's about 96, 20 years, right? So
I don't
20
think it was
coins.
actually no, £900. £900. We're talking in pounds, so it's like
20 coins, 45 pounds each.
yeah, it's a lot of money.
But if you got the 96 in there, the 98, and those key dates that you were talking about is 45 pounds each, significantly less than you would pay.
Yeah, then it kind of balances out if you do it that way, I guess.
Yeah, because I kind of just had this video on a question: is it cheaper to buy the set or buy the individual or build it up?
Depends on the price, isn't it? If you can average the price down if there's quite a lot of key dates in the set as well, it helps.
Yeah. So that's why I was asking about Libertads in particular. At 45 pounds, that's what, 60, $70 each? But you're including the 11, 12, 13. Yeah. But if some of those other ones, I guess you just have to do the math. for the older ones, right? Those key dates that you're talking about, 2001 to 2008.
No, you're looking like 98, 98, 99, 2000, and all the way up until 2007. Yeah, 2007. So it's quite a big chunk of key dates there, which are quite hard to get hold of because during those 8 9 years, the mintages vary from like two and a half to like 3,000 4,000. So they're very low mintage.
Yeah, so that's why. So in kind of like I was wondering, is it worth it to kind of dish out a little bit to overpay just a bit to get all those key dates all in one swoop? You might overpay a little bit as if you were versus buying them individually, but you at least get them all at one time, and it's not that much more, right? Or is it a lot more? Belange P says it's a good time to sell. Really?
So what?
That's what I'm wondering.
Any coin with a very high markup.
Why is that?
Because premiums tend to contract.
When spot increases?
No. Premiums will contract when they get too high. Just give it time.
I've heard that before quite well. I've read that and heard that before quite a lot. When prices do take a big dip.
Yeah.
So now, can you elaborate on that one a little bit? I'm not entirely sure. Why would they contract if the prices are up?
Well, for a while, coins are going to be hot, right? It's kind of like buying art. You don't want to buy the things that are hot. You want to buy the things that nobody really cares about before they become hot.
No, true. And I get what you're saying.
For a while, pandas.
But what about
or you want to buy the things that are hot at a really cheap price from somewhere and sell them for a lot of money?
Usually a good strategy is, whenever a mint like the RCM comes out with a set that they're going to be building on for, let's say, 10 or 12 years, you buy the first couple coins in the set, wait a few years, and then when that particular set attracts collectors, you sell them the coins at a premium so that they can backfill their set.
Yeah. A good example of that would be the Royal Mint Queen Beast series they're going to release soon.
Yeah, or like the Wildlife series and stuff like that.
I'm not too keen on the Wildlife series. There's far too many of them.
Yeah. you take a look at the Lunar series, for example, from the Perth Mint. The coins that are selling for a real high premium right now are like the Mouse and the Ox, because people are coming to the game late and they want to finish their set, so they're willing to pay a high price for those two coins.
Yeah, that's true.
Right. It's not quite the same with the Libertad, because the Libertad, you just have years, right? They're not really changing their design more than every years.
Well, that's kind of the thing, though. If you
numismatic,
don't you run the risk of underselling if the series continues to show strength?
Underselling, you mean not maximizing the profit?
Correct.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
But generally, what you can do is you can wait just a few years, and I don't know, Siren, what do you think? Maybe 4 or 5 years might be the optimal holding time for something like that.
You guys hold for such a long time.
I think you're right there, Ben. Anything above 4 to 10 years, if the set really takes off and acquires quite a good reputation, then yeah, you'll make a really good investment there, a worthwhile investment.
Yeah. Tough thing though is that if you're churning a lot, like even 2 or 3 years, unless you pick your coins really carefully, most of your profit's going to get eaten up in like transportation costs, like shipping. You'll have the spread that you'll need to contend with. One of the things that I know.
You're quite hot on gold. I mean, because it seems to be one of the topic of conversations you talk about quite a lot. Just out of curiosity, what kind of gold do you collect or buy?
Oh, I like low premium bullion coins. I like the gold eagle. I like maples. I like buffaloes.
So you buy for just for quantity, not collectability.
Yeah, I'm not really buying it for a flip because the
But
it,
you're in it for the long game.
yeah. See, I view it a little bit differently because the way I see it, if you're buying numismatics, you're not really buying the bullion. You're buying art, right? And
Yeah.
when you're buying art, you want to minimize the amount of money that you spend on the canvas because
Yeah.
it's not the canvas that's doing the work for you, it's the art.
Yeah. Yeah.
But when you're buying a gold coin, most of the value, unless you're buying some real serious stuff, is going to be the canvas itself. And if you take a look at the wealthy, right? I mean, they buy when they buy art, it's going to be furniture, it's going to be pottery, it's going to be paintings, and then they're just going to hold gold. Not too many really wealthy people have extravagant gold coins, and the reason is because that they have not really shown that they appreciate all that much because back in back in the days when gold coins were minted and silver coins were minted, they circulated, right? But the gold didn't circulate nearly as much as the silver did. And so the rare dates of the silver coins tended to appreciate if you had a really good condition coin because over time, the fact that they were circulated meant that the ones that were really high in quality basically were destroyed. Same thing with the melt of the silver coins that happened in the 70s, right? It just took them out of the population. Gold not so much. You'll find that the population of the gold coins that were minted back in like the 1850s through the 1930s, they're still around, and they're still in as good a condition as they were back then.
Yeah, those are the ones that survived, didn't they?
Yeah.
Well, they still have plenty of great condition Morgans too. No, it's basically whoever kept them in good condition.
Yeah.
But for the most part, yeah, most of them were pretty much circulated out.
I think Belan's kind of made a good point there because I'm kind of like stuck in between those two worlds of collecting this beautiful art, which I think is beautiful, but also recently last year I realised that it was getting I was getting a bit carried away, so I thought now I've just gone back to collecting bullion bars as well at the same time to kind of like average it out.
Yeah, I mean, you can certainly do that. There's a lot of different ways that you can play this market, but I think the important thing, and I don't know, Siren, you can chime in here, is to just be consistent and become very good at a particular niche in the market, and then just stick to that. Flip-flopping tends to get people hurt. I don't know, what do you think, Siren?
I don't really flip. I don't really buy the flip anymore. I buy it to hold on to. So I'm not a flipper at all. I mean, I never.
Well, I don't think that has to do too much with flipping. Like with art, you're not necessarily a flipper. That becomes more of an investment.
Well, there are people that can do very well flipping coins. That's not really what I was talking about. I'm saying,
I think I misheard what you said. Sorry.
yeah, just find an approach that you want to be good at. So some people are very good at playing like the modern Numi thing and flipping the coins. Like I mentioned one strategy, which was buy the first couple coins in a set that's going to go on for a while, hold them for a few years, and then flip it. Right? That's one strategy. Another strategy is you find rare silver coins like the old Morgans that you'd mentioned. You buy them and you basically hold them for decades. And those will gradually appreciate for you, just like shares of stock or bonds, right? You can also buy gold, and there are strategies for going back and forth between gold, silver, and paper investments to make your wealth grow, right? But in that case, you probably don't want to do it with numismatic bullion. You want to go with just low premium bullion because it's the bullion that's doing the work for you. But what I was getting at was once you find an approach, stick to that approach, become an expert in that approach, and let your expertise basically do the work for you.
Yeah,
Because,
let your expertise guide you. Yeah, totally.
yeah,
I
if
find that Libertads, I've got quite into Libertads, so now I know what the values of each one should be and what I should pay for it. I know this is spot a bargain if I can find one.
yeah. So just stick with that approach, become like a Libertad expert, right? And I'm sure that over time you'll do fine. But if you find that the market goes against you for, let's say, a year, and you get frustrated, and then you abandon it and you hop onto another hot strategy, just hopping from one hot strategy to another is going to end up.
No, I don't think I'll do that. I tend to just stick to. I just tend to stick to a few. I buy a few stuff, as you said, but first, and it's something I learned from Mr. Vegeta. He's a similar strategy where he just buys. He buys if he sees a potential series being quite hot, he buys the first one.
Right.
So I kind of took on that strategy, and sometimes it works, and sometimes it hasn't.
Yeah. Now let me ask you a question. In London, are you paying a VAT on all silver coins, or do they forgive it for the Britannias?
They say it's capital gains free. So if I was to buy them here in the UK, I'd have to pay for them with the VAT. But if in the future, at a later date, I sell them for a profit, I wouldn't have to pay tax on that profit.
Okay.
But I don't. I don't buy any stuff from the UK market at all because I have to pay 20% tax. And there's no point me doing that. There's no point me. So what I tend to do is stuff from Germany. If you buy stuff from the European market, you pay a little bit less tax.
Yeah, 20% hurts.
Oh, it's horrible out here, man. This government here, they love to suck you dry for what they can get.
Yeah. That's going to make it. That 20% penalty is going to make it real hard to flip things and make a profit. Not a decent profit anyway.
Yeah, what I tend to do, I buy a lot of stuff from either Germany. There's a few websites that open up that you pay. I think that's about 12% tax. But sometimes I get stuff from the US and I get them to ship it as a gift with no commercial value, so I don't have to pay any tax on it or customs charge.
Oh, okay.
But that doesn't always help.
From my understanding,
really, I should get some friends in the US to buy it for me and just get them to ship it over as a gift.
Well,
there you go.
I did a couple of trades over to the UK. From my if I'm not mistaken, you can still send it over, and it doesn't have to be registered as a gift if it's from a dealer or a collector to a collector.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, if it's between person to person, if it's not commercial, then they would they class it as a gift. But if you buy from a company and you try to get them to send it as a gift, it won't work. They'll stamp the custom charge on it. But not only do you pay the custom charge, you also pay the post office handling charge. So you get stung twice.
Oh. Yeah, that hurts.
Yeah,
your best bet is to buy it.
It's the opposite. There's gold isn't charged. There's no VAT on gold in the UK at all.
Right.
I never understand. I don't understand why they got one and the other. So, but the UK has all these strange laws. We should go back quite a long time.
Well, looks like I'm going to have to get going. My in-laws are here. It's time for dinner.
All right, man.
All right, see you all
Great
later.
chatting to you.
I got 5 more
Take
minutes.
care. Have a good evening.
Enjoy the rest of your weekend.
You too. Take care, mate.
Yo, so Silverman, there's a way to get around it. When you just buy from individuals if you can.
Yeah,
Because
but
that's a bit.
some of the good deals I've seen in the US market are through the big companies like Bullion and AppMix. I mean, I can't get any of that stuff.
Well, not those, but from like I said, just from the individuals, you can still get some stuff and
I
not
think
have to
I'm
pay
gonna
the
have to
tax.
I think I'm gonna have to get you to get it for me, man. Get you to ship it over.
I'm
Uh,
actually gonna be doing that for another YouTuber for like pandas, but mainly pandas,
um,
because that's my little niche.
yeah, I'm off. I mean, I kind of realized, 'cause, I think some of the bullion, like some of the series coins are really worth. Some of the ATB coins I can't get hold of. They're really difficult to get hold of. But if you some of this new series by Perth Mint, I'm not very keen on. But I think this Queen Bee series got a lot of potential. That's all I can think worth investing in. Apart from that, I just buy bars really. Um,
Yeah. Hmm. Well, maybe hit me up next time if you see that I pick up a lot of a certain coin that you like. Just keep in mind that shipping is going to be 25 bucks or 25 US.
yeah, it kind of tends to be that rate at the moment. I've noticed that.
Yeah. Aside from that, that's international around the world. So priority around the world.
Yeah. I'll send you a message for sure. Thanks, Akio.
Yep. So just notice if you see something that I pick up. But aside from that, I'm not going to be able to actively go grab it. Hey, what's up, Losing Louie? Yeah, speaking of the Queen's Beasts, this guy Losing Louie, he's going through the
Oh
hardcore.
yeah, I haven't had a chance to watch his video yet. I normally watch Losing Louis videos quite often. He's got some amazing stuff.
Yeah, I guess I should show what I'm drinking right now.
What is it?
See, because Losing Louie likes to do it. It's Whiter's
Whitus? Is that it?
dry pear cider,
Oh, nice.
hard cider.
Well,
Yeah.
the only thing I've got left is Ouzo, but I'm not going to touch that. I think. I'm not sure if you know. It's a Greek. It's a Greek spirit. It's very strong. But I got work tomorrow, so I'm not going to touch anything tonight.
Yeah, that usually doesn't stop me from doing that kind of stuff. But so aside from Libertads, what other series do you follow? And then we got the Queen's Beasts.
What else do I collect? That's a difficult question. I've got a few Britannias, a few Pandas, but I'm not ready. I haven't really got going too deep with those. I kind of decided that I was going to go for the Libertads. I mean, I've got a strong connection with Mexico. My daughter's half Mexican, so I thought I'd just go into them. I like the Libertads, and I love everything about Mexico, so I just went into that. I try to avoid other series because I feel like I got enough on my plate as it is.
Yeah, yeah, that's quite a bit. Like I'm sticking with 3 series right now.
Free
The
series,
Pandas,
yeah.
the Lunar 2 ounce, and just bars, low premium silver bars.
Yeah, I forgot to include the Lunas as well. Yeah, I've been collecting the Luna 2s, but not too many. I think the last 3 years I got all the 2 ounce and the 5 ounce ones and a few 1 ounces. I tend to go for more 2 ounce and 5 ounce coins in general. I got a few Freedom Girl coins. What else is there? Fuji tacos as well, but they're like straight bullion coins in a way. Nothing special. And I got those Death Dealer coins, which is quite a novelty coin. But
Yeah, I
I
don't
should
really
really
touch
sell
too many of those. I think the only real different one that I got right now is that Hirvania. That's a different series that just started, and like I said, the Britannia set, which should be coming in tomorrow.
Yeah, I'd love to. I can't wait to see that. Look, that sounds really good, actually. Where did you get it from? Where's the seller? Where's the seller based?
It's a private seller in the U.S.
In the US, yeah.
Yeah, it's actually. Yeah, have you heard of Jaegerford silver?
Oh yeah, yeah.
Yeah, it's from his collection.
Oh wow.
He had like a huge sale. He sold a bunch of stuff, and yeah, I was just like, okay, I want it. I figured he would keep his stuff in good condition.
Oh, I think we've got two heavyweight collectors in the chat room at the moment, Losing Louis and Numismatic.
Yeah, you see those guys too, right?
Yeah,
Hey, sorry, how can I
they're
convince those guys to join us?
Sorry? Yeah, I mean they should just join in. I don't know why they make so many videos.
Who do we have to bribe?
What do we have to bribe?
Yeah.
How can we bribe these two? It's impossible.
Listen, Louis and Emma Stacker, why aren't you guys in here? So, yeah, those two guys are very big heavy hitters. Yeah, learned a lot from both of them. I started collecting about less than a year ago.
Well, I think Numismatic is a good person to ask about the Britannia. He knows a lot more about the series than I do, and I think he collects it as well. So I'll throw the question at him. Regarding whether you should buy the whole set at once or buy it piece by piece.
Well, at this point, it's too late. I was just wondering if I paid a good price or I got ripped off.
Yeah, I think I gotta head out as well. I mean, I gotta go. It's getting late. It's 10:30 here, so I got work tomorrow. So I'm gonna head off. It was great chatting to you, man. Take care.
All right, I'll see you. Hit me up. Send me a message.
Yeah, I will do when I get round to it. Take care.
Bye.
Take care, bro.
Letters. Yeah, I think so, Silver Siren. I'm about to take off as well. And thus, talk to you guys later out there in YouTube land. Nice chatting with you.